Welcome back, everybody. Look who we have found.
Which side from?
We were looking for him yesterday. Found his tracks just a moment ago. Found the of Juma, which makes one very excited. Makes me very excited. Look at him. He's looking in fantastic condition. Oh, fan, I'm just east of you now.
Sorry, but you got my audio?
Fan, just come east from there.
Okay, copy.
Isn't he gorgeous? Now, I know many of you love Tingana. I love Tingana. Now, please, I would like from all of you a one-word tweet about how does it feel to see Tingana. Last 5 times I saw him, he was pretty flat cat, sitting down, not doing too much. Now he's out and about. His tummy's looking quite hungry. He was walking straight back up towards quarantine. We were discussing it last night about the movement of these cats, how they walk up onto the open areas looking for food, but always sort of keeping the thicket to one side. It's quite funny. He's almost behaving like he's a cheetah. Gone on a cheetah hunt, a few 100-meter sprint. Now he's catching his breath. He can do whatever he wants, everybody. He's Tingana. He's still the Duke. Many of you are nodding your heads, you Tingana fans. Yes, Steve, he can do whatever he wants, and I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. Now, what's interesting with the Dacre there, you can see that line just above its eye, which is actually supposed to be below its eye, but he's upside down. That is the preorbital gland that they use for scent marking. See that sort of, that slit going from the eye towards the nose, that little black line, the fly is just above it now. Many of these animals, small antelope, have got little glands on the face, on the head, between the hooves, wherever they might be, for territory. And Dacres are very territorial. LT, I don't know. He's got a meal now. He should be set for today and tomorrow, but it depends. You know, these animals are very opportunistic. He might, something might walk past, he might hunt again. There's nothing stopping a leopard from hunting again and again and again. It's always just energy requirements, energy consumption that plays a part. But I've had many occasions where we've had leopards with more than one kill at a time, and they don't necessarily hunt because they're hungry. They hunt because instinct drives them to. Obviously, they're more likely to hunt when they're hungry, but if something just walks towards them, they can hunt it. So with the John T and the Telemati Pride, night before last, where they were just sitting at the dam, they definitely weren't hungry, but an impala started moving. Here he comes. Hello, Tingana. Oh, has he got something else in the bush, I wonder? Nope. He's just been... Tingana, since when did you become camera shy? There we go. Can't see me, I'm hiding. Now, everybody, he's going to start opening up this carcass. So he starts with some plucking. So the animal's dead. It's very dead. But this is part and parcel of what happens in nature. Animals feed. They either feed on vegetation, or they feed on insects, or they feed on meat. Each has its role, and the role of this Dacre right now is to sustain this male leopard. So leopards do have the time and the patience to pluck They don't want to eat the fur because the fur is not digestible. They don't get any benefit out of it, so they'll pluck it. And it's interesting to see where he's plucking it. He's going for the shoulder. You'd normally expect them to go for the rump, but he's probably going to pluck a lot of it. I know that the duiker might be showing some signs of being alive there, but I can assure you it's very much dead. If it wasn't, it would have run away a long time ago. They do play dead from time to time. You can see his eyes gone all milky. They do play dead from time to time while they're being held. And then as soon as the animal relaxes its grip, they can run off, a term known as thanatosis, which works sometimes, but not all the time. We've got a 90-kilogram male leopard bearing down on you, teeth, jaws thrust into your throat, it cuts off the wind very quickly, and that's why there was only a very small sound made by this duiker as it was being killed. And we sat for a while trying to listen. With a little bit of investigation, though, we were able to track him down. So the Canova, isn't it so amazing to see him? And now getting him on camera again. I don't know when last he was on camera, but I had him a few times a month ago. He was looking in great condition. He had a bit of a cut on his shoulder. I can't remember his right or left shoulder. We'll see if we can find it. It was quite a bad laceration that was obviously created, no doubt, by a warthog tusk. But his walking before we were trying to keep up with him, and he was moving like he owned this property, and well, he certainly does. He might not be behaving territorially, everybody, but he's still a beast of a leopard, and don't ever let that, don't ever question that. You might hear some cameras from the other vehicle, see how he's listening. He might move it now. There he is, if you would, sure.